Hello traders, welcome to my YouTube channel, my space where I document my journey so far in the foreign exchange market. Please, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and toggle notification for more content like this. And if you have been on the channel before and keep watching my videos, I appreciate you. I thank you very much for helping me to track my record in the foreign exchange market. And we have someone which we want us to go together so you can connect them so they can subscribe to my channel, so they'll keep on watching and so we can all grow together. Yeah, this is GBPUSD on the weekly time frame. GBPUSD on the weekly time frame. So I'll be analyzing GBPUSD, what I'll be looking out for in the coming week. Okay. Price was originally in the downtrend, which created the low in September 2019. Yes, September 2022. That was when it created this low. It was expected for price to come up here, according to laws of price action, create a lower high and a lower low, which price failed to do that. Instead, created a lower high, created a low, went up, created a low that was higher than this one, that's a higher high, then created an equal low and still went up to create this high. You see a higher high, which is currently creating a lower low around this zone here. So this is what I'll be looking out for the coming week. This will be my, so I'll move to the daily time frame. I'll move to the daily time frame. This is what I'll be looking out for on the daily time frame. So what I'll be looking at for on the daily time frame. Now I'm on a daily time frame. This is what I'll be looking out for. Since you have analyzed from the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, the last candle that was created was a bullish engulfing. It's a bullish engulfing, which was tapping into a resistance zone that has been respected multiple times, like so. There's a resistance zone. So I'll draw my minor resistance around here. It should be my minor resistance. It should be my minor resistance around this zone. My minor resistance around this zone, that is for GBPUSD. My minor resistance, and if you look left, you realize that this zone has been respected a couple of times around in the future, in the past. So there are higher chances that price will respect that zone in the future. And I'll still have my trend line from this zone. If you take a look at this zone up here, if you take a look at the left side, you see that there's a trend line coming from the daily, which is also from the which can be also applicable from the weekly time frame. Yes, this is it. You can see that as this zone price has tapped into this zone several times and respected it. Tap into this zone one time, bounce off it, more like a break and retest, bounce off this zone. Did the same thing here around May, bounced off this zone, which created this low, which it went back. It's now going to tap into this zone again. So what are we looking out for? If we look left clearly, you will see that this was the first touch of the trend line, the second touch, and the third touch, which it bounced off. What I'll be looking at for on this pair right now is two things. If I say I will take my upward trend line from around this zone. Price has broken this upward trend line, and this is more like a retest. I've broken this upward trend line, and this is more like a retest, a break and a retest. This occurred when the dollar was gaining strength, but currently dollar is weakening. And if you look on this other aspect again, if you take a trend line from around this zone up here, you see that price is above the immediate trend line. Price is still above the immediate trend line around this zone, like so. Price is above this trend line, like so. I mean, there are two things that can happen here right now. It's either price breaks above the zone this week, price breaks above the zone like this. Price breaks above the zone like this, come to retest this zone. That's when I'll be looking for buys. If price does this, break above the zone and come back for a retest of this zone, then bounces off this resistance, that if it breaks above will become support. If price breaks above the zone and come to test the outermost part of this downward trend line, now when I'll be interested in buying GBPUSD. But if price fails to do that and breaks off this upward trend line like so, with a daily candle bullish engulfing, with a bullish engulfing on a daily time frame, then I'll be interested in selling this market down like this. But if price fails to that and breaks above this zone, that's when I'll be interested in buying this zone. So if price breaks above this resistance, the trend line and this resistance, I won't buy this market. I'll wait for a retest of this zone, a break and a retest. That's when I'll be interested in buying this market. And if that doesn't happen and price breaks below, then I'll be ready to sell this market. But if you go to the daily time frame, the last two candles that formed were very, very bullish. If you go to the weekly time frame, the candles were very, very bullish. Yes. So judging from that, and on the weekly time frame, this is let's go to the weekly time frame. If you can see very, very clearly on the weekly time frame, this is a lower low, a lower high, a lower high. Couldn't create a lower low, but create a lower high. It's created a lower high, a higher high, and a lower high, a higher high, and a lower high around here. So if price breaks above the zone, those are characteristics of an upward, a bullish market. So if price breaks above the zone, then I'll read that the price wants to continue on the retest. I'll buy this market. But right now, this is an indecision zone. I won't be able to do anything in this market, so I'll sit on my hand and watch for this coming week and see what will happen. This can take about a week or so to mature. Yeah, so that'll be what I'll be looking at for. That's on the weekly time frame. Let's see, this is on the monthly time frame. This is on the monthly time frame. So you can see the market is bullish. USD is bullish. But with all this, we'll be waiting for next week for Fed to, if Fed increases, hikes interest rate, then we see a small bearish move on the euro before it continues to trend upward. But right now, what I'll be looking at for is for the price to fulfill. If price fulfills my criteria, then I will go in. But if it doesn't fulfill these criteria, then I'll be sitting on my hands. So please, if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and toggle notification for more educational content like this. Thank you very much.